Hi to the
Hi.
recording.
Hi.
Say
Hi,
hi.
recording.
Hi.
Say hi.
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 Hey.
Hello. Hi, recording.
Oh my
Hi.
God, hello.
Hi, recording.
Hi.
Everybody mute your phone. This is a lecture. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, welcome in the Barbie presentation. My presentation tonight will be about Barbie and her cinematic universe. Here we'll follow the career of Barbie Millicent Roberts. She did all these things for real. Buckle in, because this took a long time. This started as something very fun, turned into a nightmare that took a obscene amount of research, and I had a blast from beginning to end. A part of me hopes that my audience, will feel the same, but to be honest, if you don't have a good time, I don't care. This is for me. You guys are just here to witness. Anyways, there's gonna be a quiz, so, keep up.
Worry.
Barbara Millicent Roberts, her full name. Well, this presentation will mostly focus on her movies that we know and love. Here's about 40 years of Barbie herstory that we're going to zoom past for further context on who she is. I don't know how the animations are going to look for you guys. Okay. Pre-movie career. She did a lot before she was a hit movie star in the 2000s. So much that I can't include absolutely everything, but here are some highlights. Born March 9th, 1959, she was created to be a fashion doll aimed at teens. She was very different from the typical baby dolls made for young girls at the time. She had a lot of controversy, for one thing having boobs, which people at this time were pretty upset about. I mean, toys aimed at kids are surely going too far. What's next? Start growing boobs? Part of this criticism is fair, as she was based closely on a pin-up gag gift meant for adults.
Oh.
And then her first official job as a model. I go way too far into her jobs. So her first job as a model. In 1961, Ken was created to be Barbie's boyfriend. This is his only purpose. He's the arm candy. He's nothing.
He's nothing.
At the time, he's suspected to be Barbie's boyfriend, but nothing's ever confirmed. I need everyone to know is Ken is just a guy. He's the trophy husband, never officially married. You could try to compare his status as trophy husband, but nothing beats Ken. He's the one. To quote my friend when I told him about this project, oh my god, he's like the girl. 1962. Before women could have their own bank accounts, Barbie bought her own dream house.
Oh my god!
This was a genuine quote from an article. Barbie does it all.
He slayed.
Okay. 1965. Barbie goes to the fucking moon, I guess. Look at her go. This was meant as a hurrah. This was meant as a hurrah for the first woman in space in 1963. She's still spinning. I had to cut this Barbie out and put her on stock hands, by the way.
Oh my god.
So she could spin. All right. In the 1970s, Barbie was actually going through a bit of controversy at this time. We will get into this later. I cannot stress how we will get into her controversy later. She started walking and talking, all sorts of fun gimmicks. Ever heard of Malibu Barbie?
Yay.
Hold on. I have a video.
You mean Trisha Paytas' baby?
Yeah.
Ever wanted was a ballerina in her pretty pink tutu. My birthday. I was 10.
If you get echoes, I'm so
and
sorry.
And you know what they got me? Malibu Barbie. Malibu Barbie.
The nightmare.
The nerve. So these are examples of that. Malibu Barbie, the nerve. I make fun of Malibu Barbie a lot. She's fine. I have no beef with her. Okay. In 1985, We Girls Can Do Anything ad campaign. Oh my god. Okay. Oops.
You know it, and so does your little girl.
We girls can do anything. Right, Barbie?
Right, Barbie? No fucking kidding, as we'll learn. She might go back to space around this time. I wrote that. I know she goes back to space in 1985. All right, 1987 is when Barbie starts dabbling in film with Barbie and the Rockers Out of This World and Barbie and the Sensations Rocket Back to Earth. She's been in space for far too long. Bring her home. And this is gonna be so loud. I found both of them. And for every one of these videos, I cut them off after 20 seconds or so. We could watch all 45 minutes of this if we wanted to. But we're not. From the 80s to the early 2000s, she's featured in a good amount of video games. 1989. The list of jobs she has this year are as follows. Ice cream shop worker, United States Army officer.
Hey?
In 1989, you may be wondering, what war could Barbie possibly be fighting
Oh,
in?
that's it.
I was like, you're right. I was
Okay.
wondering that.
Well, just for fun.
The definitive answer that I could find was that she was involved with the United States invasion of Panama, and this isn't a joke.
Oh my God.
On Wikipedia, quote, during Operation Just Cause involved an unprecedented use of U.S. military women during invasion. # feminism, I guess. Thanks, Barbie, for fighting the war on drugs.
Oh my god.
Okay, 1991 to
Incredible.
1993. She's in the military a lot. She is an Air Force pilot, a Thunderbirds pilot, Army medic, U.S. Marine Corps sergeant, and a U.S. Navy officer, as well as president in 92. She lost to Bill Clinton. And also, I wrote a note that this is the doll. This is the doll from the 2000s. So I'm too lazy to change it. I already cut her out, but this is the wrong doll that I'm talking about. This is from the year 2000.
Oh, I was wondering because she looks like Hillary Clinton from like
She does.
recent presidency.
All right. Mid to late 1990s. Very into athletics. She's an Olympic athlete, most often a figure skater or a gymnast, which is this is the Barbie I have right here.
Oh, you have her.
Say hi to her. Say hi.
Hi.
She has her bag and everything.
Big fan.
Remember?
Barbie.
Hi.
Say hi to her.
Hi, Barbie.
Again, in the mid to late 1990s, fairy tale themed dolls have always been around, but were especially popular around this time. Again, I only mentioned this because I have a boxed version of her, of the Rapunzel version.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
She's over there. I don't know if I'll get her because I'm afraid this is all going to be tumbled down like dominoes, but she is there.
I believe you. Don't worry.
All right.
I always believe you.
Because the idea for movies about a brave fight in the U.S. military wasn't super appealing to VHS tapes aimed at 4-year-olds, this brings us nicely to her movie career. If the slide will... Okay, there we go. The movie career. We made it to the movie career.
Ooh.
I remember this one.
We made it to the movies, baby!
Yeah.
We're in the movies. In 2001, Barbie made her direct-to-video film debut in Barbie and the Nutcracker. If you've seen the older movies, you may notice a pattern. Notice how most of these start off with Barbie, the person, telling a fictional story to a younger sister of sorts to teach her morals or whatever. So Barbie and the Nutcracker, 2001. All these movies use mocap. It's really cool. Fun. In fact, this was the first animated movie to ever use this technology, which I found out, which is crazy.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. So the plot of it starts out in the setting of a ballet practice room. Barbie and Kelly, her youngest sister, are dancing. Kelly is frightened at the idea of dancing on stage. Barbie sits her down to tell her the story of the Nutcracker. This teaches young Kelly to be brave, much like how Barbie had to be brave in the face of battle. Welcome to Land of Three, home of the brave, Kelly. Barbie has Rapunzel in 2002.
Yeah, my
That's
favorite.
my favorite.
If you're an artist kid, this is going to be your favorite. Barbie's an artist. The opening credits roll on various art supplies. Barbie's younger sister in this movie is Shelly. Shelly's uninspired. She has no idea what to paint. Brother, I'm right there with you. Shelly is suffering from art block. So, Barbie, to inspire this poor starving artist, tells her the story of Rapunzel and her magic paintbrush. This inspires Shelly to paint or something. I like these images of Shelly. Wait
It's
a
so
minute.
funny that me and Milk immediately yelled our favorite, and then you.
And then we're like, you
Everyone
really
loves-
fired off a jab.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to say fuck you, like on
Who
stream
the
right now.
fuck is Shelly?
I don't know.
Shelly, you
I
said.
forgot her.
But I thought you said her name was Kelly in the last movie. Who the fuck is Shelly? This is a great question. I looked up on Wikipedia to find this mystery Shelly. Shelly is not Barbie's sister, nor is she mentioned at all. Who the fuck is this kid?
Oh.
Barbie and Swan
Okay,
Lake.
bye.
Okay.
2003. We're moving on.
Moving.
Keep up. Shelly again. She's having trouble sleeping. Instead of having a moral to teach young Shelly, Barbie shows her the stars. She clearly knows them better than any of us. She points to the constellation Cygnus, the swan. Barbie says, "Do you know that there was a girl who turned into a swan?" True story. This lulls Shelly to sleep. Dive into
I remember this
enchantment.
too.
Okay, to be clear, Apparently the reason Shelly is sometimes her name is that Kelly's doll was named Shelly in Europe for some reason. This is labeled as a goof under the Swan Lake wiki. Though later in 2011, Kelly was renamed to Chelsea for a reason that is unknown to me, and she's still called Chelsea. And I don't like the way she looks anymore. I'm sorry, Kelly / Shelly / Chelsea. I don't care for it.
She looks like a apex predator with those eyes.
Yeah, facing forward. At this point, you get the idea for all the Barbie movies if you weren't already familiar. Shelly / Kelly is meant to be the audience, and Barbie is just telling these stories. They're a narrative. What do you mean by Barbie Cinematic Universe? How is it possible that these are connected anyway? This leads me to the next movie. Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper. I have the VHS tape.
Fuck yes.
This movie is already not like the others previous. This does not have a younger sister character to tell a story to. This starts off with the narration. It gets right to the point that this is a story. This isn't until the credits of the movie. This movie has something none of the others previous had. These had a gag reel, bloopers. There's a director behind the camera, stunt stand-ins, multiple takes. Yes, the animals talk and have agents. Barbie's cell phone goes off and Julian busts it down.
Yeah.
All right. I also like to mention this is the same year Barbie and Ken break up. They've been striving as having an on and off again relationship. Ken apparently couldn't commit like Barbie had wanted to. In 2006, Ken had gotten a makeover to try to win her back, but unfortunately it wouldn't work for a good
nice
number of
boyfriend.
years. Yeah, nice boyfriend, Ken. Barbie's probably started a campaign to run for president again. This time running as a Republican.
Like, no!
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 In 1993, Ken had a controversy. Earring Magic Ken. He sported new frosted tips, a single earring on his left side, an accessory around his neck that's, well, interesting to say the least. Ken obviously looks like a stereotypical gay man and was very popular amongst them. This is Ken's most popular doll to ever be sold.
Wow.
People complain that this looked like a cock ring. They're like, you can't be selling that to
Famously worn
children.
around the neck, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. You save it for later.
Obviously.
I love Earring Magic Ken. Okay.
This is a good look.
Yeah. Magic of the Pegasus. Barbie and the Magic of the Pegasus, which I have a DVD.
Oh, I remember this one too.
Good movie. Good movie. Good movie.
We had a Pegasus
I have this
doll
one.
from this movie in the kindergarten.
I had the DS game.
It's great. 2000, because this is about when we're all getting sentient as like people in 2005.
Yeah, like I remember shit
Yeah.
at this point.
All right. Just like Princess and the Pauper, this movie starts off with an opening narration, and again has a blooper reel at the end credits. There's some fun stuff like Shiver the Polar Bear having fun on set, and some not some fun with actor for Ollie, the ogre, being clearly upset that his 12 years of acting has led him to playing a role he is not happy with. The most interesting, though, is Barbie, again with her cell phone. Barbie is sharing her email address with her male co-star. This is not Ken. Ken is not an actor, which he mentions in a later movie. But I'm glad to see Barbie getting out of her shell. All right. Barbie and the Diamond Castle in 2008. Unfortunately, we're skipping a few movies, including my favorites, which are like the Fairytopias, both for time, and they don't have any narration / Kelly / Shelly / Chelsea. I'm just upset as you are, but this is getting long. We're already 15 minutes in. All right, Return of the King, younger sister that needs to be taught a lesson of some sort. The younger sister in this story is Stacy. Stacy is one of the middle sisters, being older than Kelly / Shelly, but younger than Skipper and Barbie. Her problem is that she had a big fight with her friend Courtney. Barbie and Teresa Rivera, one of Barbie's friends, both sit Stacy down to teach her about conflict resolution through song and storytelling. Stacy agrees to go and say sorry to Courtney. Courtney does exist in the wiki, but bad news, she is not listed under Stacy's friends.
Sky, did you make that?
Yeah.
Sky, did you make that? I need to.
Do you think that exists previously? My hands tainted it.
I wish it did.
I mean,
Merry Christmas. Barbie and the Christmas Carol, 2008. Guess who's fucking back? It's Shelly.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Barbie starts off by calling her younger sister. They are running late for a charity event at the hospital. Shelly is not having it. She wants to stay home. It's Christmas Eve, for Christ's sake. She doesn't care about the hospital or how much money they make. Barbie tells her the story of Charles Dickens's The Christmas Carol, herself being Ebenezer. By the way, this is really interesting. We've never seen Barbie as a villainous character before. I genuinely had to stop myself from watching this movie. But anyways, the magic of Christmas spirit or whatever. Shelley learns to be gracious or something. Another friend of Barbie's, Nikki, is shown. She tells the girls that the girls should really start heading to the party. Another cool thing about this movie is that Barbie is wearing the 2008 holiday dress.
Oh, very pretty.
Fashion Fairy Tale, 2010. We're skipping a few more. This movie strays from the formula pretty dramatically. Instead of the usual framing device we're used to, this movie starts on the filming location, on set. This absolutely confirmed what we've been suspecting. Barbie is an actor, and these are her movies. Later in her trailer, there's a poster for her movie Mermaid Tale. I'm just saying this because it was one of my favorites as a kid, and we didn't get to go over it. As well as previous productions. In this opening scene, she seems to be on set for a production of Princess and the Pea. Due to creative differences on the production with the director, Barbie is fired on set. To be honest, this movie's fucking boring. This
guy, hold on, that's me.
I know, I really like this one. This movie, while explicitly showing us that these are in fact movies and adds significant interest to the lore, but it's freaking boring. The shirt magic exists. I don't care. Barbie and a Fairy Secret, 2011. I'm tired of this.
She's gay.
Same shit as last time. This is the exact place in returning to all these like movies that I really started feeling the Barbie movie fatigue. I'll be honest, I didn't even bother to watch this movie.
What are you doing to this guy? Hold on.
Put him down.
There's like hawks like picking up like a poor like chihuahua on the porch.
Short
Like,
kids stay inside. There's a big hawk outside.
And then there's a hawk outside.
All right. I learned that Ken is not an actor. All I learned that Ken is not an actor and he's trying to get back with Barbie. That's the movie. A Fairy Secret, huh? Is it a coincidence that this is the year Barbie and Ken officially get back together? Listen. I know that this is the Barbie presentation about her movies, and I've been gabbing about it forever long. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't care. I'm going to take this opportunity in my obvious boredom to derail. I'm unfortunately going to break the fourth wall. I'm breaking away from the theme. I'm breaking shit in your house. I don't care anymore. Is it just me, or Barbie movies getting fucking boring? When I was a kid and rewatching these now, I always thought that I and many others my age had just grown out of Barbie, which can be partly true. Maybe the reason I like the earlier movies so much is because I grew up watching them. They appealed to my 4-year-old whimsy nature. Trust me, it's not a coincidence that these movies are fucking boring. There's a clear drop in care put into these movies and storytelling.
Whimsy.
I'm whimsy.
Whimsy.
I'm so whimsy.
So whimsy.
So whimsical.
So whimsy. All right. The reason, around this time in the early 2010s, Barbie had been facing competition like never before. For the past 50-ish years at this point, Barbie had been the number one fashion doll, having 75% of the fashion doll market in their grips. This is until the new Bratz dolls started showing some real competition. Bratz, under MGA, came out in 2001, the same year as the first Barbie movie, and Bratz were making a lot of money. By 2005, Bratz are 4 years old at this point. They were making $1 billion annually, which took Barbie around 20 years to accomplish.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So the reason that the movie / dolls, etc. seem lackluster, especially around this time, is because Mattel decided to sue MGA. A lawsuit? Why? This is not super new to Mattel. Since the late 90s onward, Barbie had been very defensive about their image. It's definitely died down, but I'm sure we can all remember the time when the main joke about Barbie was that she was an airheaded, materialistic bimbo. You wouldn't believe how many pictures I found of Barbie and Bratz dolls fighting. Fist fighting. Yeah. I love it. All right, so here's a kind of a timeline of the lawsuits. In 2002, Mattel sued Aqua MCA Records for the song Barbie Girl, released in 1997. Mattel was being defensive, saying that this was bad rep for Barbie and the bimbo image. This case was dismissed, the song falling under fair use / parody / satire, which are all legal. In 2003, Mattel tried to sue photographer Tom Forsyth over a series of images entitled Food Chain Barbie. These are just images of dolls in blenders and other cooking appliances. Mattel claimed that the photos were copyright infringement, but the lawsuit fell through, again, parody / satire. In 2004 is the first part of the NGA lawsuit.
Oh, God.
Oh.
With Bratz demolishing the market in 2004, Mattel had tried to sue the creator of Bratz dolls, Carter Bryan, for stealing ideas, claiming that the concepts, the name Bratz, and the character Jade all belonged to Mattel. Though due to a purposefully unclear contract with Bryan on whether his contract stated that any projects as ideas that he had was owned by Mattel, Mattel won $100 million and all the rights to Bratz. In 2010, let's do it again. Like where we left off in 2010, there was another trial for this lawsuit. This time was about which one of them was stealing insider secrets, as well as revisiting the copyright of the Bratz dolls. The real juicy part about this is, in the end, it was Mattel who was stealing classified information and trade secrets. To quote, jury found that Mattel's behavior was willful and malicious, awarding MGA $34 million for each of the 26 instances of misappropriation. Mattel had to pay $310 million in the end.
Wow.
Barbie, you fucked up.
You fucked up, Barbie.
You fucked up, Bobby.
You fucked up big time. With hip new dolls like Bratz and the introduction of smartphones and iPads, sales on Barbie are lower than they ever have been. Along with sales dwindling at an unprecedented rate, they were also dealing with controversy at an all-time high. Remember when I said get back into it? The controversy? This is later.
No. Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going to get into the U.S. economics of the last 50-ish years. It was incredibly interesting to me because I found out I'm some sort of weird sicko who got stuck in a research hole and apparently gets a kick out of history. It's very interesting to me personally, but it also gives a lot of context to what it was like at the time and what led to the creation of Barbie, because most of you are not American. Also, I know how annoying it could be to only hear about America. I know we live in a world where we can't escape the annoying Americans and their annoying politics. I understand, but before all the moaning and groaning you guys are about to do, just hear me out. Just know that I joke a lot. My patriotism for my country is all sarcastic, if you couldn't already tell. I'm doing it for the bit. I'm not justifying or glorifying America's history. I know that there was a lot of shit going on that wasn't okay. Trust me, I'm not doing it for no reason. So after World War II...
I love it.
Okay. After World War II, the 50s and 60s, we white Americans felt on top. During the war, people were on edge from, the last World War, only happening 30 years ago, as well as recovering from the Great Depression. But were strongly encouraged to save their money if they could. When the war ended, there was a lot of factories that had been previously used for manufacturing war shit. With a lot of veterans coming back home looking for jobs and people looking to spend their saved money, I'm sure you can see where this is going, led to a huge economic boom. Oops. Okay. There was the building of the American classic, houses and cars. With so many people buying houses, and this is like when the idea of the American suburb, American dream comes from. There was a lot of building of these suburbs. They wanted to buy stuff to fill their houses with. America really nails down mass manufacturing during this time, as well as Japan. It's a whole thing, but because Japan helped out in the U.S. in the war, the U.S. began operating Japan a lot. The real reason is because the U.S. was afraid of communism spreading in poor environments affected by World War II, mostly in the Pacific, so we boosted the hell out of their economy. Which, in short, led to Japan having a very similar economic boom, and why a lot of things in America at the time were made in Japan. Does it feel like history class yet? Look at my graph, boy.
I remember this from history class.
I'm bringing it back around, but in the late 50s,
Yay.
it's when Barbie was created by Ruth Handler, which was manufactured in Japan. Also, I don't know where else to mention this, but Barbie is Jewish. Ruth's parents were Polish Jewish immigrants. The more you know. Also, happy Hanukkah.
Oh my god! Hanukkah.
Yeah. So during this time, people wanted to consume and they had the money to do so. This is part why Barbie became so popular. So what happened? What happened in the 70s that Barbie was struggling? Things seem great so far. Things seem great so far. Well, back in the 70s, there was a huge recession or stagflation going on in the US, which caused huge inflation and a lot of unemployment. Unrelated tangent. But there was such shortage of gas that there were signs at the gas stations that said they had no gas. There were fights at the stations. It's crazy. For that reason, no one was really wanting to buy Barbies anyways, but we're also dealing with the first huge controversy since their initial creation. What they were saying is not unlike many things we would often hear about Barbie nowadays. Again, not as common today. Mattel has done a lot of rebranding and suing to combat this. Women's liberation was huge at this time in the 70s. This is considered the second wave of feminism, following very closely to the civil rights movement. It focused a lot on body autonomy, contraceptives, and abortions, and on employment discrimination. One of the slogans at the time of "We are not a Barbie doll," and you wouldn't believe the work I put in to find this image. So to fix this, Mattel leaned into this with some of the first major redesigns of the brand at the time, with eyes looking forward instead of coyly to the side, as well as many gimmicks about Barbie's walking and talking. This is clear in the release of Malibu Barbie, The Nightmare, The Nerve. Also the name of Trisha Paytas's baby? Sure.
You actually put that in. I love it.
I did. What ended up working? The 80s. Green is good again. The 80s is very consumer thanks to Reaganomics. I'm not going to touch that can of worms. Reaganomics is bad. The gist of it is, if you don't know, is Reagan put forth some very temporary solutions that would fuck us over in the years to come. But at least we have blue jelly beans. Do you know the story? I don't. Okay. My American friend didn't know this either. Do you guys know why we have blue jelly beans?
No.
No. Nope.
So, okay, I learned this in history class. Apparently, Ronald Reagan was really into jelly beans. He just fucking loved jelly beans. And we already had a red and a white jelly bean, so they made a blue one. So,
For America.
so be more patriotic.
Oh.
Thanks, Reagan.
Wow. Thanks, Reagan, I guess.
The one good thing that Reagan has
One
given us.
one good thing that Reagan has contributed
Blue
to our
candy.
economy is blue candy.
The flavor blue.
The flavor blue. Thanks, Reagan. Okay. So it ended up working. At the time, coming out of a recession, there were nearly 8 million jobs created. This leads a lot of women to join the workforce, especially ones that were previously very male-dominated. Do you notice anybody?
Hey,
Dolly!
Dolly.
My best friend Dolly.
Yay.
Okay.
Are you writing down who gets extra points?
Yeah, Luca Milk and Meat.
Yeah.
I gave you a hint to look for Dolly because I put her in here, and this is okay. You'll understand why, but this was from her movie 9 to 5. She made the song, but she also made a movie.
Okay.
This reflects in Barbie dolls becoming things like CEOs. Day to Night Barbie is a great example of this. While working at her her 9 to 5, I put a note. If no one caught that I put Dolly in here, I'm so disappointed. During the day, in the evening, she would wear her fancy evening nightgown on the town. Basically, Barbie becomes working class, but still wealthy enough to afford affluent things and reservations at Dorsia. Free market Barbie, I guess. Get a job so you can stimulate the economy. All right. I'd also like to mention the 30-year cycle. This is not new. This is when fashion/trends come back every 30-ish years. So at the moment, for the past 10 years, have been really into the 80s/90s with fashion trends and even our media. How many movies/TV shows lately have been set in the 80s? Or how many remakes? Think about it. And also, I'll give you guys bonus points for if you can name one from the 80s that isn't on my screen right now. Because these are just on the top of my head and what it could fit.
80s.
Like a movie from the 80s? Or
Movie from the
current
80s that was
movies?
remade now. Or even just
Remade.
stuff that is set in the
Ooh.
80s.
Oh.
Every movie
Superheroes.
I've ever seen has left my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Like
Stranger Things? Yeah.
Stranger Things.
I was gonna say Stranger Things, but
I was so sure Stranger Things was on here. I didn't even check.
You mean like Stranger Things?
You mean like Stranger Things? But also, okay, are you guys sure you don't know anything? I'm gonna name a
I've
few.
forgotten everything I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, the
I'm
I'm
original.
gonna think of a single movie.
Okay, fine.
Halloween. Scream. I
Halloween.
love-
I'll take it. Halloween and Scream, I'll take it.
Yay!
Those are joint. But Halloween was 70s, but they did remake Scream, which was 90s to 2020s, which is fine. Okay, so the original It was an example of this in the narrative of the story. So in the original book, it was
hate
the
school.
in the original it was the 50s to the 80s, and in the remake it was the 80s to 2010s. That's an example of redoing it. Dune is another example. Dune was a movie, I think, in the 80s. If it's not in the 80s, then I don't know. I'll destroy this quiz and burn it off of my
I'll set
hard drive.
myself on fire.
Yeah, I'll set myself on fire.
It's gonna blow up, guys. My bad.
But yeah,
The original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory come out.
that's 70s. No, but it came out in the 2010, before 2010, I think. So I'll give you that one, Luca.
Ah, yay!
I'll give you. My friend mentioned Carrie, which was also the 70s, but I gave it to them anyway. It's fine. All right.
Yay.
This means that in the 80s, the 50s, like It, was really making a comeback in fashion, but also their media was very 50s centric, like Back to the Future or Stand By Me. They also had remakes, though, from the 50s. It's like from the 50s to the 80s. It's a very interesting phenomenon. It makes sense why Barbie may be doing good again. Anyways, again, we're dealing with a huge recession again, known as the Great Recession, the housing crisis of 2008. Who lost their house in 2008?
No.
The
Sky.
It's fine because we got a bunch of money from the IRS and went to Disneyland.
Yay.
Yeah. The backlash Barbie was facing at this time was that she was too materialistic and stupid, but more importantly, that she was too skinny. People have been upset for a long time about how thin Barbie was, but around this time is when body positivity really started to become a marketable thing. With sales dropping and losing their teen audience to cell phones, Barbie had to market their dolls and products to a much younger audience, which means marketing to the parents of these younger children. So to fix this, Project Dawn, Barbie would release 4 new body types as well as more skin tones and hairstyles. This is really cool. The problem with Project Dawn is that it's a very expensive project. In order to put funds into these different body molds, more shelf space in stores, clothes specific to all the bodies, accessories, etc., causes a clear dip in quality in both the actual dolls and the Barbie media pertaining to the Barbie cinematic universe. The dolls themselves are not as high quality as they used to be, with cheap clothes and dolls that do not have much mobility as they used to have. Notice when you go to the stores, all their arms are bent like this. I hate it. I hate that they're all bent right there. I don't mind when they're like straight, but whatever. Not many movies are at all, if at all, are being released around this time. If they are, they're very cheap, like shorts, very similar to the movies I was getting bored of back in Fashion Fairy Tale. It's boring, not bad or anything, just boring. They're meant for a much younger audience, even though the original movies we look back on were already pretty juvenile. The Barbie cinematic universe is not as interesting or educational as it used to be. The early movies were classic, well-established stories, told in a way for a younger audience to understand, classical music and ballet. If you were to have a kid watch Barbie in the Swan Lake or the Nutcracker, and have a kid watch the actual production of Swan Lake, they would understand more or less what was going on in the story. With movies in the BCU slowly trickling into lower quality stories aimed for a much younger audience, Barbie is no longer playing characters. It's Barbie and her sisters going on puppy mermaid chases or riding horses. So, what is Barbie doing now? the Barbie 2023. Yay! I know you've heard of it.
Yay!
I know you've heard of it, but there's gonna be a live action Barbie movie directed by Greta Gerwig, starring Ryan Gosling as our favorite trophy husband Ken, and of course Margot Robbie as our gal Barbara. As far as we know, filming has just wrapped pretty recently. Hopefully, it'll be out July 2023. What we know so far, the alleged plot of when it was announced in 2019 that it was going to be a fish out of water story, with Barbie getting kicked out of Barbie Land and into our world. The morals to believe in yourself or something. The cast that has been released so far seems interesting as well, with Will Ferrell as you can see it, I'm guessing, as CEO Sorts, and including Michael Cera.
Oh.
There are some hints that Barbie's younger sisters will also make appearances, as well as other Barbies and other Kens. This is Barbie No Way Home. All right. Predictions. From what we know of the alleged plot, it seems pretty simple. It reminds me of Enchanted, made in 2007, which took a very similar concept to this and did an amazing job in my opinion. But we won't know if they nail it or not until we see it ourselves. With all the cash-grabby live-action productions of the last few years, as well as the cash-grabby sequels, Enchanted. Disenchanted came out while I was making this. It sucked.
Yeah.
It could be very reasonable to be wary of it. I know I am. Or it could actually be good. Maybe Greta Gerwig could add something new and interesting to our BCU, as well as something unique to the sea of live-action glop. We have no idea. I need to talk about Ryan Gosling's Ken. I need you to hear what he has to say about Ken. Movie night where it takes forever to load.
Yay!
I was surprised how, some people were kind of clutching their pearls about my Ken, as though they ever thought about Ken for a second before this.
Yeah, you feel like he's
They never played with Ken.
underappreciated.
They never played with Ken, is what he says there, if the video didn't cut off.
Yeah.
As far as what Ryan Gosling has said about his portrayal of Ken, I'm so fucking excited for him in particular. He just seems to get it. One of my favorite quotes from this interview alone is that he's an accessory and not even one of the cool ones. And in this clip, he's telling the story about getting the script and what led him to taking the role. If it will load. Hey guys. I love when my video players work.
I love videos.
I love videos and I love when
Images
they
with
work.
Sound.
I love the moving
I love
images,
pictures and
guys.
sound, and I love moving
I
pictures.
love when pictures move and I can hear them.
Oh my god, don't
Best script I've
buffer.
ever read. I walk out in the backyard, and do you know where I found Ken, Jimmy? Face down in the mud next to a squish lemon.
Best. I'm sure you've
He
heard about
gets
this.
it. He gets it.
Breaking news! All the information I talked about previously was before the teaser trailer came out. No joke. I finished the previous bit like 4 a.m., 2 hours before the teaser came out a few days ago. So,
Yeah.
we're just gonna like mention some really the most notable things is his teaser, so it's not too long. But the baby dolls. I mentioned this before, but before Barbie, there were only really baby dolls for young girls to play with. It looks like they're taking it in a funny way, hopefully, and clearly parroting 2001 Space Odyssey. Here we see OG Barbie. The first time we see Barbie is in her original swimsuit. And then this looks like Barbie Land. I don't know what they're going to call it, but this is what it looks like. It looks amazing. I wish I was here now. And this looks like Ken and maybe other Kens or Ken's friends or something. I don't know. The thing about this is it looks really good. I hate to say it, but I'm unbelievably excited for this. Sorry to say, but I tend to like Greta Gerwig's movies. And with Ryan Gosling saying that it's a really good script, I was always really excited, but now I'm really hopeful. If this shit flops, my bad. In
I'm so excited for this
conclusion,
You'll be personally
For
responsible.
this movie.
yeah, in conclusion, with Project Dawn and the new Barbie movie coming out, sales have been starting going up again, and I think they'll have a big boom after the movie comes out. But I doubt Barbie will ever be who she was, and that's okay. When she came out in 1959, she was new and groundbreaking for the doll market. Nothing had ever been made like this at the time. She wasn't a baby doll for young girls at the time to learn how to take care of. She was an adult to aspire to. After more than 60 years, there's only so much longevity that she has. Barbie can't be an iPad, I'm afraid. I also don't think we'll ever get the old Barbie movies back. They were cool for the time with very early mocap technology. We would never have Avatar without our pioneer in technology, Barbie. I wrote that as a joke, but turned out to be true. They also introduced many kids our age with a fondness for classical ballet. The issue is that's not what's making money at the moment. I saw the Nutcracker. Consider my nuts cracked.
I did ballet as a kid. I did
too.
As a Barbie.
I did too.
God.
Okay. In the end of Barbie, in my opinion, is not going to happen anytime soon. I think she'll always be here, maybe never as relevant as she used to be, but here nonetheless. In reality, it's very cool. She'll always reflect history. Every doll is a time capsule. From what they were marketing, it gives us insight into what fashions at the time were, even what values they had at the time, the good and the bad. I never thought Barbie, of all things, would get me interested in the economics of my country. It felt weird. Even back in high school, I didn't give as much as shit as I do here. What I'm saying is that Barbie history should be taught in schools and I should be the teacher. This shit could be a thesis. I also apologize to anyone who didn't give a shit when I talked about history in my presentation. But it's my presentation, not yours. You chose to be here of your own free will. It wasn't you up at 2 a.m. Googling shitty things the U.S. military did in 1991. It was me. I bear this curse. But for real, this was a very fun project to research. You have no idea how many times I wondered, what could possibly be the reason they made this really specific doll? And I was always shocked I could find the answer, like military Barbie and the U.S. invasion of Panama. As well as my apparent passion for U.S. history of the past century. Lesson I learned is that if you get a strange hyperfixation, there's no limit to where it will lead you. I'm burdened with knowledge. I hope it pays off when I see the live-action movie coming out July 21st, 2023. Can't wait. Genuinely excited.
Yay!
Yay!
Every night until July 21st, 2023, I'm going to be praying to God that the Barbie movie is good.
Every day that's gonna do something.
In the end, as it always will, capitalism will determine the rise and fall of our gal Barbara. Even in the nuclear wars that destroy humanity, Barbie will be hidden away in her dream fallout shelter because she could do anything.
Yay!
The end!
Yay! Are you lighting a cigarette, you motherfucker?
What's new, you quiz? It's not a real cigarette. Looks real though. That's the end. Who wants to do a quiz?
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Okay, Real, I forgot to take notes.
That's
Shit,
fine.
Kurt, I've been taking notes this whole fucking time. I have,
Shoot off a Luca.
I have
Okay.
4 pages.
Okay, how this is gonna work is that I've made little papers for you guys. Kahoot isn't free, unfortunately. So we're doing a quiz the old-fashioned way. I made you guys little papers that you guys can that you could choose from and put into like MS Paint or drawing program or whatever and just write on. There are going to be 10 questions, so keep that in mind. My fake cigarette is still burning. I've made 3 papers for you guys to write on. You can pull up a drawing program, write your things on, write it on Notes app or whatever works for you. You can pull up a real piece of paper if you wanna. There will be 10 questions with bonus questions, so keep that in mind. How this is gonna work is I'll go through the questions and at the end you'll turn in your papers and we'll see how you guys did. Remember school? Guys, remember school? Did anyone notice my pink Zippo?
Yes.
It's really good.
Okay. Tell me when you guys are
Okay,
ready.
got it.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
I made this look as much as like a Kahoot that I could. But Barbie first went to the moon in 1965. When did we humans land on the moon?
What the fuck? That's not a presentation.
I was making notes about Barbie, not us.
Oh my god.
God, when was that?
It's one of these.
I don't fucking know.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Okay, okay.
Was probably on your quiz. It was 10 years after Barbie was created. That's basically giving you the answer if you didn't take note. If you did take notes.
Yeah. Okay, I got that.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. This is the one that this is the reason why I made this whole thing. In 1993, Cocksucker Ken had a controversy. What was the accessory that consumers had the biggest issue with?
Oh, that's easy. That's a free question.
Okay. Tell me when you guys are ready.
Slay.
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 Okay.
Sorry.
As we've established, Shelly does not exist. What is Barbie's youngest sister's real name? In America, anyway. Also, for a bonus, 2 of these answers are my aunt's names. For a bonus, for half credit, but for a bonus point, guess which ones they are. Half a point for a correct answer. Like, they're jokes disguised as quiz. They're like, they mean nothing. Say slay when you're done.
Slay.
Okay.
Slay.
4. How many times did Barbie run for president?
Did you ever say this?
Hold on. No, I didn't say how
You
many.
mentioned,
Okay.
you mentioned like 3.
I'm gonna give you guys
like...
okay, I know that most of you guys aren't Americans, so I'm gonna give you guys a huge hint. She first ran for president in 92, and we have an election year every 4 years. So it's basically math class. Do the math.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
But for a bonus point, which president did she lose in her first campaign? I'll give you guys a hint if you want it.
I don't know presidents.
I don't know presidents.
Do you
I'm
want
doing maths in my head.
I'm doing maths on paper. Hang on.
Do you guys want a hint on who the president was?
Yeah.
Okay. What I wrote down is the president she ran against did not have sexual relations with that woman and liked playing saxophone on live television.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Hold on.
Wait, is this a bonus point or is this the next
This is a
question?
bonus. No, that's bonus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Flap if you're
Okay.
ready.
Wait, you mentioned that on the presentation. Now that I think
did.
about it.
I did.
Yeah. I already knew that. I didn't
did.
need the hint.
I did.
I wasn't sure.
Did
Okay,
mention
I
it.
wasn't sure if that was the first time she ran for president.
I
Okay.
didn't need the hint. I knew it.
Clap
Slay.
if you're ready. Slay.
Slay.
Okay.
Slay.
What did Trisha Paytas name her fucking baby? Written answer. Say slay when you're done.
Slay.
Slay. Oh god, I'm gonna win at the Barbie quiz, which is normal to achieve.
I need to win the Barbie quiz.
I really want to win the Barbie quiz.
I mean, 3 of you have
Holy
2
shit!
bonus points. We're doing the quiz, Chompy. No.
We're in the quiz.
We're halfway through the quiz. So, are you say slay when you're done?
Baby.
Slay.
Slay.
Who did Mattel sue? This is a multi-answer question. Each correct one is a point, but be careful, there is a landmine. If you choose the wrong one, you get no points.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
If I don't get all three, do I get no points?
No, you get those points, but if you choose the wrong one, you get no
Okay.
points.
Okay. I'm looking through my notes.
Go for it.
Is it supposed to be okay? Question: is it supposed to be 3 or was that a trick?
I don't know, you'll have to see.
Fuck. Okay.
This Barbie presentation that's worth half our grade is really stressing me out, guys.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I've got extra points
Slay.
to like call
Yeah.
someone. So
Slay? You guys done?
slay.
Slay.
Okay. 7. Which lawsuit did Mattel win? I mean, in the end, all said and done. And for a bonus point, like, write it on your thing. Explain why I had to put this asterisk. See, like, they're jokes disguised as questions. This is a real question, though.
If my Apple Pencil dies, I'm gonna scream.
You gotta start using your finger.
No.
Not the thingy.
Not the fingy. It's not.
Okay, slay.
Slay?
I slayed. I don't know about everybody
Slay.
else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody slay?
Slay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slay.
8. What was the recent project that introduced 4 new body types? Project blank. Some of these are real questions. Half of these are like nonsense questions.
Okay, I'm done.
Slay?
I did it.
Yeah, slay.
Got it.
Slay.
Okay. 9. Which Barbie movies passed the reverse Bechdel test? And
Holy
okay,
shit.
who doesn't know what the
Oh my
Bechdel test is?
God.
I'll explain to you if you don't know what the Bechdel test is.
Reverse Bechdel test?
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
explain reverse.
What do you mean reverse?
okay, the original Bechdel test is 2 women have to be named, 2 women named
Yeah.
who talk to each other, not about a man. So the reverse
Yeah.
of this is 2 men have to be
Named.
named and talk to each other that's not about Barbie. And I chose the 3 that I
shit.
thought would be the closest.
I gotta guess. I don't know. I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know,
these
yeah.
Barbie movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess this one.
That one?
That one.
Are you sure?
What?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that one too.
Okay. Slay? Everybody slay?
Slay.
Slay.
Okay.
Slay.
Last
I'm really
question,
laughing
last
about one of
question. You
these,
guys
I'll be
ready?
honest.
What's Barbie's full
Yeah.
legal name? Half points for
Oh, I
her
know
first and last
this.
name, full point for the whole thing.
Okay. I was so excited about this when I found out that I remember it completely.
Yeah.
Slay.
He's so busy.
Slay? Okay, who's ready?
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I write
How'd you guys do? Total is 12 points with 5 bonus points. I hate that it came out to 17, so here's some final bonus points. What's my favorite Barbie movie? Which Barbie has been on my microphone this whole time? And what was your favorite part of the presentation?
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a Barbie there. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
She's been here the whole time.
Who is she?
Who is she?
And then when you guys are done, just send it in the Discord, so I know you guys aren't cheating with grading.
Okay.
School, remember school?
Remember school?
And then you guys can just self-grade. It's fine.
Okay,
No
I'll,
one look
I'll
at
be
my
ready.
phone.
Guys, it's not that serious.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like that.
It is that serious. It is.
No, it is not serious.
It's deathly serious.
Mine's taking so long to send. Why?
Don't worry. Once you guys have all got yours in, just say slay.
Slay.
No, we don't all have it in.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean,
No.
you individually say slay.
Oh,
slay.
okay. Slay.
Mine's sending. I'm in the process of slaying. Give me a sec.
I'm in the
Almost
process
slay.
of slay.
I'm almost at
I'm
100%
about to slay.
Slay imminent.
I am going to slay.
Play with impact.
My room smells like fake cigarette.
Yeah, wonder why.
You guys have to grade yourself, so if you want to do like a different color,
Swapsies.
or if you want to do a swapsies, you guys can. Feel free.
Oh my god, grade each other's work.
You guys can grade each other. Burnt my finger on a fake cigarette. Once you guys are ready, say slay.
Slay.
Not slay. Give me 2 seconds.
Now slay.
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 Okay, you guys ready?
We're all slay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over the answers. Okay, for the first one, the answer was. Hold on, where are you? Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, class. Okay, first one. The answer was 1969.
Yay!
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 Yippee!
The next answer, the cock ring around his neck.
Yay!
Nobody would have gotten it. This is just a joke for me, but a light blue handkerchief means cocksucker in hanky code. Number 3.
Yeah?
Okay, as we established, Shelly. Okay, the answer is Kelly. Shelly's her name in
Your
Europe,
aunts.
but I'm American. I'm only taking American answers.
Yeah.
Bonus for the 2 bonuses. I don't know if any of you guys did it, but my aunts' names are Steffi and Darla. I added this one because Steffi is.
Fuck! I put Darla as the dog.
Darla is also my aunt.
Jesus, I put Steffi. Okay, well.
Steffi is also a Barbie doll, so that's why I included her. And I texted
Okay.
her about it, or I was like calling her last night about how she has a cameo because she was the one with all the Barbies when I was little.
So it's Nancy and Darla?
No, it's Darla and Steffi.
Darla and Steffi, okay.
Say slay when you're ready.
Slay.
4. How many times did Barbie run for president? It was 7, and the president that she ran against was Bill Clinton.
I counted and still got it wrong.
What did you get?
Wait, you counted? I could put 9
I
in.
did 9.
It's okay.
It's
Guys,
been
don't
30
worry.
years.
Don't worry.
I think I might have got the original date wrong. I don't know.
I said that.
You'll see what I did. I know, and then I didn't want to ask again.
I said twice. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
So when
And-
you guys,
But you got the bonus. Oh, you got the bonus.
my American friend said Bush until I,
Really?
Bush.
which is not correct. 5. What did Trisha Paytas name her fucking
Malibu
baby? Malibu Barbie
Barbie.
Paytas. The nerve. Also the funniest thing to name a baby.
Did we have to write Paytas?
Paytas?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And then who did Mattel sue? It was Bratz, Aqua, and Food Chain. Monster High is owned by Mattel, so if you chose Monster High, you get no points. That was a landmine. Say slay when you're ready.
Slay.
Which lawsuit did Mattel win? None of them. And that's what. And the asterisk is like anything
Oh, 'cause-
mentioning that they won the first MGA one, but lost the second one.
I got them mixed up in my head. I thought they I got the MGA ones mixed
That's
up
why I
in my
put
head.
MCA Records.
For the asterisk one, I think I said, like, they're still winning. They have a movie.
Yeah.
Slay.
8. What was the recent project that introduced 4 new body types? Project Dawn. Slay?
Slay.
Okay. 9. Which Barbie movies passed the reverse Bechdel test? None of them.
Wow.
I did
None.
research and I watched all these movies and none of them.
I had faith in one of them.
Which one did you have faith in? The Diamond Castle?
The Diamond Castle.
No,
yeah.
they literally only
Yeah.
talk about the
What
girls.
is this?
Last question. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, her name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, and half points if you just got Barbara Roberts.
Yeah.
But I think all you guys got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slay.
Okay.
Slay.
How'd you guys do? But also, before, like, to end off, these are some resources that I came across in my research that I genuinely recommend, and I have links to all of these if you want them.
I would like the Barbie movies link, please.
Yeah.
Wait, so how many points is this out of? Hold on.
20. If
Wait,
including
the bonus points.
Okay, including
what about
abs-
the bonus ones?
including the bonus points is 20. Without it's 12.
What
I'll try to
about
get 1 point. It's 1
the
point each.
3 extra ones at the end?
Oh, those are
the
each
3.
1 point.
But what are the answers?
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. 12.
12 with 5 bonus points, and then these are 3 because it came up to 17.
Yeah.
Shark got 1 question wrong, and I'm counting 12.
What was the answers to this one, Sky?
This one, my favorite Barbie movie is Mermaidia. Fairytopia
Yay.
Mermaidia. This little Barbie right here is Malibu Barbie.
I guess are you just kidding me? I put the nerve in there.
that
Yes.
counts.
Sorry.
That counts. It's Malibu Barbie,
Yes.
the Nightmare, the Nerve, Malibu Barbie.
I was joking.
And the last
Oh,
one is a
yeah.
free answer. That's a free point.
I only chose. I should have known it was your favorite was Mermaidia because we watched it, but I chose Princess and the Pauper because I can see it in the background. I couldn't see that one.
9. Why did I write none? Think.
None.
I can't remember
None.
why I wrote that.
It's because, feminism win.
Feminism wins, as always.
Feminism wins.
win.
I feel like
Do we have
picking
one
which.
option?
Yeah, I feel like picking which card you chose to fill your answers out in, like, says a lot about your personality.
Your grades are in. The winner. The winner is me with 16.5 points out of 20.
Yay!
Next is Luca with 15.5 points.
Yay!
Next is Milk with 15 points.
Yay!
Shark got 13 points.
Yay!
Then A got 12.5, so you guys all got 100% plus. Good job. I'm not gonna do the percentages.
Here.
I'm not doing the percentages, but you all got like 100%. You all passed the class. You passed the Barbie class.
Yay!
Yay! Alrighty. I'll send you guys this link in a second, but did you have fun?
Good night.
Oh shit, I gotta stop the
Bye.
recording.
Bye.
So you guys
get
can
that.
choose-
That's cool.
I made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
We got this is so
okay.
Alright.
Me and Sky talked. Okay, can I say me and Sky talked about the fake cigarette bit like months ago. We talked about this in secret when we were like, okay, one time when we're on call and we're on camera, I'm gonna light a fake cigarette and you need to not react to it at all. We never did it.
Yeah, that's true.
So happy.
I've
that
had
it
this
came
fake
back.
cigarette for so long. It's not
We
real.
talked about this so long ago.
It looks really real though. I had to paint this to be orange.
I did. I was like, wait, I didn't know you smoked. What the fuck?
That was the joke. Okay, but I've made
That was the
3.
bit.
Luca, Milk, and Meep. You both have 2 bonus questions that apply to this quiz. So you guys have a head up.
Shit.
Oh my
Okay.
god, be real. I'm gonna show you guys.
Oh
I'm gonna show you guys how fucking set up.
Wait, this is perfect.
Hold on, we need to take a. I need to actually turn on Be Real for this. Hold on.
Milk, I see that you're ready on Be Real. Oh my god, all you guys are here. It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Oh my god. Okay.
Rue, you missed this, but Sky just like out of nowhere lit a fake cigarette, and everybody thought there was a real like.
Except for me, because we planned this bit months ago.
What's it taste
We
like,
planned this
Sky?
forever ago.
How did you make the fake cigarette, Sky?
It's a okay. It's a fake cigarette. I painted the yellow part, but this is like genuinely a cigarette meant for non-smoker or for smokers to quit. So it has chocolate like cocoa powder in there. So
Oh my god.
still not good for me, but it's not tobacco.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a prop cigarette. It's nothing. Magic he had a lot going for him, but it was the cock ring in the end.
Barbie would never start a war on Iraq.
Who the fuck is this kid?
The ex is so mean.
It's so mean. I learned that Ken is not an actor and that he's trying to get back with Barbie. That's the movie. A fairy secret, huh? Is it a coincidence? This is the year Barbie can't officially get back together.
Oh.
Learned that one in history class.
I learned it in a Barbie presentation.
Barbie becomes working class, but still wealthy enough to afford affluent things and reservations at Dorsia. That's an American Psycho joke that I wrote there for me. That's when we get OG Barbie. First time we see Barbie is in her original swimsuit. Yeah. Even during the nuclear wars that destroy humanity, Barbie will be hidden away in her dream fallout shelter because she can do anything. And that's the end.
Fun.
So
Like
it's-
the nuclear shelter really got to me.
I drew this.
Dream fallout shelter.
I made this with my own hands last night.
What is wrong with you?
You want to say goodbye to recording?
Goodbye, recording.